All right, I'm about to exit my garage. Now, this is the time that they gang stalk. So let's take a look at who's outside. Now, what do? They get surrounding neighbors to gang stalk. The idea is to socially isolate the target. In other words, this really is a program of repression. And the reason they use social isolation is they don't want the target to talk to other people. They want to, I'm thinking of the word minimize, but it's really a different word than that I'm looking for. They essentially want the target not to have any influence in society, because the target represents values that our oligarchic government doesn't represent. I was a Democrat in a Republican community, so my gang stalking started simply for that fact, that the people surrounding me were crazy Republicans, and not just regular Republicans. I'm talking crazy Republicans, all right? And so that's why I was gang stalked, because my thought was different than their thought, and I was different. I was kind of like an artistic person, and they weren't. And that's what they do. These right-wing crazies who run our intelligence industrial complex and who have leaders like Dick Cheney that probably started this program, they take a look at people that are different than them, and they use their power against them. This is what they did in COINTELPRO. This is what they did during the McCarthy era. They were all right-wing crazies that did things like this. And it's still going on in this country, because we have an intelligence industrial complex and a military industrial complex that's essentially right-wing. All right, so we're going to back out now of my garage, and we're going to see what's out there. I'm going to put the camera down as I back out. Now let's just see in my mirror here, and who you can see is the neighbor that lives across the street from me, who is often one of the people out there as I back out. Now, am I saying that he or the person getting in the Jeep up the street is a gang stalker? You know, I never call individuals gang stalkers, because I don't know, I'm not a mind reader, and I don't know people's intention. But what I will tell you is what's going on is outrageous. And who are these people that are gang stalking? From what I can tell, they have an authoritarian mental set. They're not self-reflective. They're not reflective at all. They're not thoughtful people. They're the kind of people that engage in mob behavior. They're primarily blue-collar workers, bored with their jobs, retired, and they're kind of, I don't know how to describe these people, because they're probably a dominant force in America, because we have a percentage of our population that now gang stalks. So if we want to change, we've got to do the opposite of what they are. We have to encourage self-reflection. We have to encourage critical thinking. We have to build people in our schools with a solid sense of self, that don't blindly follow authority figures, that don't fall into the trap of propaganda. And we know that our government is dominantly run through propaganda with the corporate media. So if we don't want a society that's going in a fascist direction, we have to create people that are not like gang stalkers.